Alright guys, we're here today to bring forth a new adventure. I had a problem with this computer yesterday. It's my VR, my living room game computer, and I am very upset. I turned it on, got to play the new game. I looked up and I was looking at the top VR games, and it was Pistol White. And I was like, oh yeah, the game looks amazing! So I go up to fire up my computer, download it, and I hear a go-dun-go-dun. I'm like, oh no, a ga-dun-ga-dun. So I open it up and I'm like, oh, it's the stupid water cooler. I've had it for 4 years in the sucker. I already had taken it out. I didn't film it, I'm sorry, but I already had taken it out. But I got a new one to replace it with, the H60. So this is unscripted. This is just me going on and doing what I'm doing. Gonna replace it. Hopefully this one fits. I mean, this is a mini ITX. So, I mean, the other water cooler barely fits, so I hope the dimensions aren't too different of this one. So, only one way to find out. Let's get going. Alright. Screwdriver. Alright, here. Let me get a covering because my wife will kill me. This is her beautiful table. Let's see. Do this on a cutting board. Ha ha ha. Funny, funny, funny. Need to get a nice big mouse pad size work mat. That would be wonderful. Ooh, and it spins too. Perfect. Alright, here we go. Open this sucker up. Squeeze up my hand. Well, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. I know I will if this works. Otherwise, it's going to be a very terrible day today. Screws right there. Fan covers right here. Magnetic fan covers off here. And then, let's get going here. Alright, so here we go. Alright, yeah, this is my VR game. I love playing VR on it. I mean, this is a mini ITX. It just has a 9600K in it. It plays fine, 16 gig DDR4, of course. I have Samsung 2TB for the games. I have an 850 Pro for 256 for just the operating system. It's nothing snazzy or crazy or anything like that. It gets the job done. It's a living room PC. I want to plan it for a while or do a lot of VR. I don't want the power bill to go up. Okay, let's see. I have 1070 in here. I'm going to be upgrading to the new RTX 300 series, 3000 series, I should say, because that's coming out. I'm excited for that. So there's a big excitement about this one. My last water cooler had the plastic bracket on it. Nobody online is saying whether the Intel bracket on this is plastic or, you know, metal. So I'm hoping that it's metal. I did a triple one of these about a year ago with my friends, but I don't remember because he had an AMD build. I don't need this fan. I'm going to be using my own fan. I have another Silverstone 120mm slim fan that I'm going to be using for it. It's a blue and white one. Really good. Alright. Well, I noticed the cables are a little smaller. This might be a little fatter, but I'm mostly interested in, this is what I'm mostly interested in, and is the bracket. Yes, God, yes. Thank you, Jesus. This is awesome. Holy moly artichoke. We finally got a metal one. This is what I'm talking about. Because when you pull these in the other one, you screw them hard enough, and they just, you hear the plastic can break. This I can tighten nice, so I'm excited already for this. Screws, don't really need any of these attachments unless it's for the bracket. Bracket's self-explanatory, so I am a happy camper today. Let me go show you the fan that I'm using with this sucker. Might have to take everything apart. Well, guess what? I've been prepared for that. You know, I was excited enough to know that it's metal. I'm excited just because this is metal to be able to take the whole computer apart. I'm excited. So, just because of the metalness. Let me go get the other part. Alright, we are back, my friends. Silverstone. This is what I use for the radiator. Cool it off. Works amazing. I basically maxed out on games when I can max them out. I basically am getting in, I get to 60 to 70 degrees Celsius on maxed out, playing 100%. I always like to go overboard, whether my system can handle it or not. I like to push it anyways. Not overclocked, of course. I'm not going to overclock a mini ITX. I mean, you can, but I'm not like those other people that have endless supply of hardware that just gives with them and stuff like that. I mean, if I had a couple CPUs, whatever, then I'd be like, yeah, fine, that's no problem. I'm definitely going to overclock this sucker, get more performance. Okay. I'm probably not even going to need these, actually, because we have new ones that are better. So my main question is this going to clear? Because this is going to go here. I am going to use, instead of using the thermal paste that comes with it, I'm going to try, I did it with my friend's build. He's a huge gamer. He has over 500 games in his Steam Live. That's just his Steam. He has, you know, Origin, Uplay, all of them too, more games. He has the IC Graphite, the Cooler Innovations IC Graphite Thermal Pad. I'm going to be using that on this build too, because I just want to be able just to dust it, and that's what I want to do. I'm going to probably get a, because this one, is the IC Graphite one is really conductive, so I'm going to try and get the, well, I'll just get it, the Thermal Grizzly conductive pad. It's like a graphite pad, but it's not as conductive for the GPU. I might put one on that just to call it a day, because for this, I take this computer to people's houses and do VR demonstrations, have fun with them with VR and stuff, kind of the introduction. So I'm just hoping, I'm going to see which way this goes. I always usually have the tubes going this way, and let's see here. Get this in between. That should be like this. We'll pull these up this way. This is what I like to do. So now this is going to face this. This is where it tucks under here. These cables, let me see, how am I going to do this way? Because I have to be able to turn it around just like that. There it is. So remembering that the Corsair logo with the sails is going this way, this will go down here, right on my CPU, and I'll hold it, and this will hopefully, oh yes, 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 that'll definitely fit. Perfecto. I'm happy now. Alright, well, we're going to have to take the whole thing apart, so here we go. We're going to get this foam pad here, the mounting brackets. I'm excited. Alright. You know, I want to upgrade my cameras later. I know that this one up above me is kind of foggy, and, you know, I do what I best I can do. You know, everybody has their own stuff that they go with. I'll upgrade as I go along, but let's rock and roll. Let me get... So all the tools I'm going to need, other tools, because I didn't think I was going to be able to place it. Alright, we're back already really quick. Got some isopropylene alcohol, and it just reminded me, since I was in the kitchen, I should have grabbed some paper towels. Alright. Here we go. Paper towels, too. We got all that, and our adventure begins. So the nice thing is, with I did this, I've taken this part really a lot of time, so it's not bad at all. Just kind of take 6 screws on top. So there's these 4 here. And you know what? Just to make this go by even faster, we're just going to use those. My little magnet grabber. Alright. I hope everybody's watching all the new AMD stuff going on. I mean, I started off with AMD and Intel, and I went to AMD for a while. Then I went back to Intel, and now I'm like, AMD is kicking butt. I'm probably going to go back. I want the 16 core. But then I heard, oh, guess what? DDR5 might be coming out soon, and USB 4 is supposed to be coming out soon. Like, USB 4, that's going to be a standard for a while, so I better well wait. So I don't have to put an add-in card. I mean, there's always add-in cards, but you know, everybody tries to get what they need when they don't need it. So I'd rather wait then before just, you know, pulling the trigger and grabbing one. All right. Let's see here. We're almost done. I love this case though. It is really cool. All right, so here we go. This should all clip out here. Gonna push this down. And the graphics card should come right up with it. I think I'm just gonna pull this out the back here. Actually, you know what? I'll set this here really quick. And I'm gonna pull this out. There we go. Holy moly. That was really good. Set the GPU right here. Love this. I got Corsair 120 mLs on here. I don't care about noise. This is in a cabinet, and I don't care about noise. I just want my parts to be cool. That's all I care about, you know. And I have these running at full blast because I just don't care. I mean, I don't hear it when it's in the cabinet, but I know it's cold, so it's fine enough. All right. I mean, let's see. Please. Oh, I take the whole board out. So one of these adventures. Here we go. Let's see how fast this is. I'm not trying to do this fast, but I'm trying to do it fast, but I'm trying to do it carefully too, because I don't want to damage anything. Damaging would be unfun, because then this whole thing to me doing this would be really pissing me off. Alright, let's do this. My fan cable's down here, plug it into my Molex. I just have my fans pulling in on the, I have a Molex connector with the fan headers on it, 4-pin, actually 3-pin, 2-pin fan headers on it, because I don't, well they're really 3, but you know, they have the 2 prongs, because I just want this, each fan just to run at full blast all the time. I don't care, I don't want the motherboard to have to control it. Some people might say, well just make the motherboard control it. It's like, I don't want to deal with that. Oh gosh darn it, I got to literally take the RAM sticks out just to get to the 24-pin cable, power cable for the board. Okay, and then actually I'll leave that for now, because that will be awesome. Let me just see here. I will just unplug this for now. And this one I think is cool because, yep, this is all the front ports right there. This one just has a single cable that came with this board, so I was like, yes, because doing those little cables on this board would be a pain in the rear end. Put that here, take the 8-pin off. Oh, there we go. And then, sorry, not trying to block the camera or anything, but this, take this out of here like this. Okay, so since this housing of the power supply is so close to there, this is where it becomes a little hard, so I might grab this flathead, push it nice up against that clip, and you dirty rat, you get out of there. Oh, you dirty rat. Fun. Well, I almost got there. Whew. God, I thought a power cable would be so hard to get out, right? But when it's like a millimeter basically against that thing, it gets hard. Let me tell you. Alrighty. Let's see what my next step would be. And that is to take out the screws for the motherboard. It's already getting hot. Man, it's hot. But you know what? No pain, no fun. Right? Gotta be worth it putting this in, like the whole energy, be feel proud of myself when I'm done, right? Alright, here we go. Oh, come on, you. Oh, I have my little tool. Let's think. Let's use my tool. Alright. Alright, let's get this out. There we go. I love this. Let's see. I have my iFixit kit too, but these ones are just here. So I'm just grabbing these ones to go. They're working fine. Alright, now the fun part. I think this board barely fits in here, so I think it's a fun little pull apart video. Because of this housing. Ugh. There we go. Okay, let's get rid of this piece of crap. Sorry about my language, but this little part right here is so dang annoying. What's this? There's one. Put some nice ones on this sucker. One. Oh, that's definitely not coming off. Hold it in the back. Oh, wow. There we go. Say goodbye to this plastic one. One more piece and get out of here. I'm so glad they switched over. Oh, come on. Oh, this one twists on this side. Just hold it down tightly. Oh, you dirty rat, you. Get out of there. That's exactly why I didn't like these, because those grooves on the back here get all messed up because it's plastic, and then the turning thing is a pain in the rear end. I almost gonna just have to grab it. Yeah. Is there two of them? No, they're just being a butt. Oh, come on. There's not even anything on you. Just pop out of the hole. Too good. That's exactly why I don't like these. Alright, so now this little brat here, I'm gonna have to get it off somehow. You know what? We're just gonna cut this sucker off because it's really making me mad. And then I'll just grab the piece from the back with another set. That's why, like people say, oh, you did it too hard. Well, guess what? Mounting pressure on this sucker, that's what I want it to be. I want it to be hard because I want it to, not hard enough, but hard where the CPU doesn't wobble. It always seems loose with these things to me. That's the one thing nice about the AMD brackets. When you screw something on that, you know what's down on that, that metal one. But hopefully this will be now too. So now, I have to hurt the VRMs and get my other stuff. My iFixit bag. Let's see here. Grab another one of my other little toolkit. Alright, let's get this off. Ugh, I hate doing this. Poor board. It's like, just get it off me, just get it off me. Not like this. Oh gosh, these stupid things. Really pissing me off. Oh, poor board. Poor board. You bad board. And I do not like these. I can't wait. This is what I was so excited for. To get rid of these plastic ones. There's one out. Gosh. How dare this do this to my board. Grab the back. It doesn't move. And let's see now. Okay. There. Man, this thing is ridiculous. Okay. Try not to hurt any of the DRMs. Gosh darn. God, I'm not going to rush this. I don't want to ruin anything. But that is ridiculous. I'm just going to cut that whole plastic thing off and I can just hold the metal itself. Get. Oh, there we go. Get out of Dodge. Alright, I'll cut this plastic thing off. Okay. Okay, let's see now. I can maybe pull this up in there. With the force of Thor. Goku. Get off my motherboard. We're so close. But yet we're so far away. This is really ridiculous. Man. There. God. Get out of my board. Yes, thank you and bye-bye. Yeah. And no scratching. Perfection. Well, not perfection, because that was a pain in the rear and it should not be that hard to get off. That is just annoying. Alright, clean up that after. Okay, let's go here and see the new mounting bracket, which screws I use. Always just like a little reference here of the warranty guide. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, where are those screws that I had in a little package right here? We got the AMD variants and we got the Intel. It's probably self-explanatory, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure the taller ones are the Intel, but you never know. Let's see, LG 1150. If they have another both, they can both be it. 1151. Yeah, we have 1115. So you do use the longer ones. Long. And 4. Perfect. Then we just put it on the back. That's all we have to do. Put it on the back, and I think, yep, so we gotta put it in the center on this one is the center mount holes. Here This one's actually just slide. Okay, cool beans. If we do the pull up or something, or make them slide, but they would. Perfect. All right. We will set her down. And just to make sure, to see. Yep, that's on the back. Just screws right in. Yep. Awesome. I'm already liking this one a heck of a lot better. Actually, you know what? I almost might have made a mistake. Let's see, because I'm pretty sure the washers go on. Let's see. Okay, the washers are H. Wow, no H's. Well, I'm interested to see now. What the, oh, yeah, for the radiators. Okay, so yeah, I'm doing it right. Let's keep going. Now, these look like the lower mounting. Well, they're the same. They just have, these ones have the little line on them. Maybe to give them character or something, but that's interesting. I'll do it in the crossbar. Just hold it on. Alright. Try not to make this video long for you guys. Trying to get it done. And I thought, you know what? Hey, let's film it. And that's what I was like. Alright. Here we go. Okay. That's done. Make sure it's all. I'll put this on it really quick. Not too snug, but that's good. Doesn't need to really turn. Nope. Alright, that was really anything, okay? Go get off. Oh, it's magnet. Here we go. So that is done. I like this bracket already. That thing is. Oh yes, that's. Oh, I love that. Perfect. Well, perfect. All right, let's put this sucker in there. Alrighty, so let's go down. Make sure we're all good. Yes, we are. Now we can start putting the board back together. Alright. Nice and light. Just enough to hold it up. We're back to the reassembling. Okay. Let's see here. Put that in. Okay, that's fine. They should magnetize. If you guys ever go to Home Depot, I know Home Depot has this. Lowe's does. It's pretty dang cool. So one side magnetizes. This thing in there magnetizes. Then put it on the other side. Demagnetizes. Doesn't work. It's awesome. So $1. Home Depot. Made by General. Awesome. Awesome possum. Let's get her on. Okay. Oh, perfect. All right, put this one back. Actually, we'll demagnetize it. Demagnetize. Just in case, it just depends on what stuff you're doing and using and stuff. Some things you may not want to be magnetized, but putting those screws, definitely want it to be. All right, so this, clean up as we go. You know the old saying is, clean up as you go, then at the end, you don't have to clean up a huge mess. I like that theory, because it works for me. And that's some of the budges everybody sees when they do computer work. Okay, so actually I'll put all the cables in first. That would be not smart if I did the other stuff. Alright, what am I going to do first? Let's do this one. This was an easy one. Make sure I'm plugging in. This is the sound one. For the front audio, tuck that right under there. Put that right under the board there. Perfect. And then let's get the front header. That's why I love this thing. Everything's pre-done under there. Good. All the front's done. Kind of push this up a little. Tuck it back. Then I'm going to do the 24 pin. This is the real bugger. Well, let's see. There we go. And, well, come on. There's one. And there we go. Awesome. That's in there again. Alright, I'm going to get custom cables made from my friend. He owns his own company. He does work for Intel and NVIDIA. He supplies their cables and AMD even. And anytime there's new builds that need to be done to showcase new hardware, Mainframe Customs. Mainframe Customs is awesome. And best handmade cables you can get, top parts out there. Some people would say, oh, cable mods. You haven't seen this till you see this. That's all made here in the US of A. Let's see, now I got the 8-pin going back in. Where is that 8-pin? Okay, this one clips around this way. Actually, I have it right. Just get in your home. There you go. There we go, nice and click. Let's tuck this down the side here. Come back around here. Alright, that's perfect. Now, these ones are fine. Oh, this is the USB 3 for the front, USB 3 on this case. There we go. And we're almost done. Let's see, I think I had these pre-wired. These are the top ones. They go here, and they usually go. Yep, those go there, and I pre-wire that up. Perfect. Just getting all the layout done on the case, you know, I had it, I like to put it back the same way. Let's put the graphics card back in now. Let's plug her up. Where is that power cable for it? Here it is. And on this one, okay, get in there. Okay. There it is. UVGA'd up. We will flip this around. kind of, make sure all these fan cables are good too. That's a good way too. Because when I close this up, I don't want to have to deal with those. Alright, put this back here. And we'll go make sure nothing's going to be hitting. And we'll guide this nicely into its home. And there we go. Screw her back up now. And we use the big flat ones for the top. I'm a person that if my dad was here right now, he'd be like, shut up and stop telling everyone what you're doing. But you know what? For this thing, I think it's good to do that. So push this side in just a tad. And then, because I'm one of those people. Oh, that's a gator gun. Alright, we're doing it. Ooh, gotta stretch bend the back a little bit. Kind of bend over on this little table. And I could eventually want to get an up desk or something to do these on. We can raise it, or a table, and get the custom up desk stuff where you can apply it to any table you want. Those ones are pretty cool too. And then I could be at any height, and I could be like instead of Alright. There we go. That is all in there. Now we just gotta put the cable back in. Let's put this way. Fan cables like this. We'll go over and have these right here. So this one goes up and up. And then we'll just bring this down. Oh, but that new one, what kind of pump does it have on it? Ooh, okay. So it has the SATA on it, and I can plug that one right there. I like it. So now I'll just take, this one off. The Molex. It would be nice if they had SATA to fan headers. That would be awesome. I'm telling you, that would be real cool. SATA to fan headers would be awesome. First of all, I don't know why people keep making the 4-pin Molexes. I mean, they should just have adapters to SATA and just be using SATA. Just like new boards shouldn't have USB 2 on them anymore. If you spend $100 on a board, no matter what the board is, it shouldn't have USB 2. It should be USB 3 and then USB 3.1. And when USB 4 comes out, it should just be USB 3.1 and USB 4, not USB 3. It's annoying. I haven't met a cable yet that doesn't work with the old compatibles unless you're at an old business or something that uses such old stuff with bad support. I mean, but if you're a gamer person or something like that, you're upgrading your whole thing because you're upgrading your whole thing. Usually the hardware that you have isn't that old, and if it is that old, then you need to upgrade that hardware anyways. Let's see, so put the RAM in now. Alright. Channels down. And look down. And there we go. Make sure all this kind of click back in here. Okay, so that's good there. Now, put the SATA back in. And this one is the way I bent it. Like this. This one is the last one. And this one goes here. And clips right there. Okay, so now we just gotta see the Molex. Oh, which one do we have? This one was to the other fans, so I got rid of 2. So this one just goes for here, and this one will go for the fan for the actual radiator that's going to cool that down. So we can tuck these under here. Might get a fan hub for this too, where I can just have the fan hubs in here and not have to have the adapters. But you know, this is just a fun little case that I use to VR and living room game. Alright, let's see, we got all that in there. This is looking good. Now, what else I want to do? Do the radiator after I mount that, or should I do it first? Probably mount the radiator to that, so I might clean off all the thermal paste first. Well, I'm going to, not might, I have to, because I'm going to put that graphite on there. And then all we have to do is button her up then. Isopropyl alcohol. My wife hates when I call it this. She goes, just call it rubbing alcohol. But I'm like, the name on it says isopropyl. It doesn't say rubbing alcohol. It says first aid, antiseptic. But we can't get mad. Everybody says that. Isopropyl. Well, like, yeah, it says it on the thing. Oh, yes. Look how nice that comes off because it's new. I can already tell this copper is way different. I haven't seen this one in a while. Alright. Builds I usually do, I mean I do high-end ones every once in a while, but it's mostly like budget people in school, or repairs and stuff like that, electronic repairs and stuff. Or people with viruses and stuff all like that. Or hey, I need my computer's running slow and I have a laptop and all my wife and I have pictures for old people and young and just doing a lot of that stuff. But when I get to do the gaming high-end ones, those are fun. The custom water cooling, those are really fun. Alright. But then most people, my exception is I try and steer clear of doing high-end water cooling for people. I mean, not trying to be mean to them or anything, but if you don't know much about computers and you have a high-end water cooling, I can charge you to come do it, but you know, I have a family too to clean your radiators and deal with all that, you know what I mean? It's just like, most time it's just better just to do air coolers, and with those new graphite thermal pads for the CPUs, put those on and not have to worry about, hey, I need my thermal paste removed, just leave it. And all you have to do is just dust out your computer and make sure you check your hard drive if you have a hard drive in there, if it's clicking or not. And that's what I like. I think that's better for everyone in the long run. I mean, if you're a high-end, care about performance and overclocking, you can probably build your own computer, I mean, to be honest, or something like that. I mean, no offense, I'm not saying you can't learn. I mean, it's not like it's impossible for somebody to learn, but most people, some builds that I do, they just don't care. They just like, I just want it to work. I want it to work and I don't want problems. That's all they care about. And I'm going through paper towels, but alright, we are ready. Alright, put this here now. So we got that out. And before I installed it, I'm gonna put the cover on it. Right now, I'm gonna put the cover now. So, if I remembered right, I was gonna figure out when I put this on this way. So that means I want this fan to be blown out. I want it to be closer here because this cord right here is going to be going this way to plug in there. So then the radiator, might put this on just to connect the pads from getting scratched and stuff. Ooh, and it clips on this one. I like it. Ooh, and my pet peeve that everybody leaves on a lot of times and stuff is take off every one of these little covers. Is it satisfying? Just take it off. Especially in the graphics card. The graphics card has such little ones on there. Most of the people, oh, it's so small, but you know, I'm kind of a stickler for that. Alright, so leave this on here. And we wanted the cords when we put this on to end up this way. So that means I gotta do it this way. So fun. Get this. Let's see. Put this right here. It's hard to do it with one person and do the side panel, hold it on. But once we get the first one, everything else should just fall into place. And I see it, it's right there. Okay, there we go. Oh gosh, darn it. Too good. Come on. There we go. Okay. Hold. And we got her. We got her. Alright, so now get the next one. We'll do across from it. Alright. And I wish I had better light, which I'm going to get better lights too, I guess. There we go. Okay. Now, these fins are cold. Alright, so now I'll get the last two screws and just plug them in and screw them in. Alright, last one. And then we're in for the mounting fun part. Alright, so now we'll flip this here. And now I'll get my graphite thermal pad. Oh, where are we? Here we go. A couple of them I like to use them in laptops too for people that are going away to school when I do their computers. You know, don't have to worry about it. And if I don't see them again, well, guess what? They won't have to worry about thermal paste drying up. You know, people go out of state and stuff like that. Sometimes they come back and they go, oh, I left my laptop there. Yeah, I didn't bring it. So, you know, that happens. And those people, they don't, last thing they're thinking of is, I gotta make sure my laptop's working. They're just like, I can't wait to get home for the winter break or the summer break or something like that. You don't think about it, and I don't think about every computer I do. I'm not going to call them up over the time and say, hey, I want you to pay me so that I can put new thermal paste on your computer to run better. I mean, I'll give them like, hey, when I'm done with the computer, maybe you should check it, but I said, I'm not going to worry about that anymore. Just going to get it done. So now, that fell off, that's fine. One more time, have it go this way, and I just want to see how it coils around, because I'm going to have it like this. So that's going to be in here. The tubes will bend a little bit here up front, but that's totally fine. Ooh, these look more bendable too. Oh yeah, those are nice. Okay. So now we're going to go this way. Okay, so this radiator is going to go here. And let's do it like this for now. I put it in. Oh god, the wife's going to kill me. There we go. Alright. Stay. Good. Oh. Make sure that's all nice on there. Take this out. Oh wow, that one really goes down. Alright. Now we get these nice new ones. Screw them in by hand at first, then go with the screwdriver and crush through them. And I think holding it right there. Okay, this one. Hopefully I can do some VR gaming tonight. That's what I really wanted to do. Okay. pain, so pull these cables up like this. Actually, it wasn't too bad, actually. Let's do it with my hand now. Okay, then we'll get this screwdriver, because this one has a little more torque. I don't know if I put that other pin in there. No, I did not. Okay, good. Yeah, perfect. And that will cross panel. Oops. Get a better grip on that one. Just barely. We will do this one. Oh yeah, much better. God, this one already feels way better. No, definitely if it's loose. Yes, that's the way it should be. The other one was always wiggly and stuff. That's the way it should be. So perfect. Alrighty. Now the moment of truth here in a minute. Let's plug this fan in. Oops, put that little barrier here. The light is gonna say it again. She's gonna kill me. Alright, let's see. Okay, and then we'll plug this one. Right here. And you know what? This will be on top of that one. And this one can be buried down here. Alrighty, and here we go. Put these flat. Oh no, what is it hitting on? Oh no, this radiator's bigger. No! Okay, so that's hitting that. So if we push this up more there. So we'll go down this way first so it can go underneath. And then make sure I'm not pushing anything hard. Let me see now again. Oops. Let's see. Last thing I want to do is break my SSD trays. Oh, that can be under there more though. I'm gonna finagle this. Come on. With this extra big back here, that might be the problem instead of just one. But we will see. I'm not gonna give up. Oh, that'd be a pain, and then I'd be like, screw it, I'll do it tomorrow, but I'm gonna get this sucker in there. Yeah, it should clear perfectly, yeah. Alright, so that should be no problem. I just need to bend those cables a little more. So let's see where I'm bending on. That's fine, I can bend down. These bend down. Oh, this might be in the way too. That is definitely the culprit. That big power cable that popped out, that's fine. Go. Put this sucker back in there. I'm going to tuck this back here to the side. It's in there. Okay, here. I'll put these cables down there and wrap them up. And then bend this Aha, the cover. Well, not gonna need the cover. Alright, let's just start bending these wire tubes down a little. Get them used to being bent a little. Yes, and well, yeah. There. Okay, so this little bracket. Well, we will save that. We don't need the bracket on. Alright, so now this off. Whew. What's that bracket that whole time? It was that little millimeter. I knew it was just like a tad. Done. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I am just glad this is done. And we have a certain amount of time for these videos and my kids and stuff are sleeping, so I will talk to you guys next time. I'm going to be trying uploading a video at least once a week or twice a week, whatever I can do. I work full time. I know everybody else does. He works full time too, kids too, but all I can do is with my schedule and what I can do. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Peace out and have a rock and rollin' day.